What up, good people? Brian Folks, Volume Church. I usually come on here and talk about the church plant, man, but I just want to come in and just give a word of encouragement to anybody that may be dealing with unemployment or underemployment, man. I've been dealing with this now for 9 months, and it wreaked havoc on me for a while. Just wasn't real sure what God had in store, or still not exactly sure what God has in store. But the one thing, man, that I'm sure of that is that God has His hand on us to direct us and guide us in the right direction. It is awesome to be in the hands of a faithful God who sees fit to always do good to and by and for us. That's awesome. The type of God that He is, man, looking out for us on a regular basis, even when we're slack and don't look out for ourselves. So even in our time of distress and turmoil, the Father is very clear on making sure that we understand that His love is still connected to us, and He's driving the whip right now. He's driving us through the whole process to get us to our end destination. So there's no need for us to bug out. All we have to do is rest in His comfort and just really relax and chill. And it's hard when you don't have the necessary finances that you once had, but now you have to really depend on what I would say living from hand to mouth, living from the hand of God to your own personal mouth. And it's not easy. That's where our faith comes into play, that God will do that He's claimed and proclaimed that He will do. So we have to be mindful of those things. I pray that God keeps you during this time. He has kept me. Like I said, I didn't even realize it has been 9 months since I lost my job in June. But we haven't lost anything. God is, we've had to cut back and live a particular way, but God has been faithful, man. And I'm so blessed that I had a wife that has endured through the struggle, man. And really, my wife geared up and said, look, I'm going to hold it down to things get better, and she's been doing her best. So big ups to my bride, man. She has really, really been a godsend, man, and hadn't bugged out on me about it. And I know it's hard, so I just want to give her some props right now for standing up with me. And because, as men, sometimes it can get the best of us. It's been many a night I've been sitting in this very chair, ready to tell God what He could do with everything that He has done for me. Like, you can take it back and, stick it if you want. And that's how angry I've been. But, I'm thankful for His grace that He said He looked past my unbelief in that area and says, I got you still, kid. And God has been doing that. When I didn't believe, He helped my unbelief. Though I had faith, He helped my unbelief. And I'm so thankful that He still sees fit to call me to His kingdom and say, look, I still have some work over here for you to do. And we can't get so caught up in trying to make a profit from everything God has called us to do. Sometimes it's our service that is needed, and we need to be mindful of that. But it causes us sometimes to change how we do things. And for me and my family, that is what has happened. We have had to change some things. I have had to learn how to receive when people have offered. And that is a big, big thing. I've had friends that just out of the blue just say, look, brother, let me help you with something. And that blows me away. I have good friends, people in the on the core team of the Volume Church, friends and family that has really reached out to us and really helped as we're going through this process. And that's what it is. It's a process. It's preparing me, I know, and preparing my wife and preparing my family for the next phase. And I've been real hesitant to talk about it But you know, it has its moments when it gets me down. But you know, I'm thankful once again that God has been faithful. He's been so faithful. So I ask that you continue to pray for me, and not just me, some of your friends and your family members that may be in the same struggle, just to look after them and say, look, you know, God's going to do this thing, and when he rocks, he's going to rock big. We just have to stay the course, man. This is my life's work. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. And I can't let anything deter me from doing what I believe God has called me to do. And we have to be mindful that you have that same calling upon your life, whatever, in whichever way that may be. So I just say, may God bless you, keep you, and put people around you that will hold you up when you feel like throwing in the towel. As I've always said, man, I've thrown in the towel many a times, but God caught the towel before it hit the floor, signifying that I was done. He caught it and said, nah, you're not done. You'll keep it moving. So I say to you all, KIM, keep it moving. God bless, and peace.